Everyone. In this tutorial, we're going to see how we are going to use the interface, and we are going to take a problem for this. The question is create an interface called shape. So we've created an interface called shape, and in an interface, everything is by implicitly public and abstract. So if you add public and abstract, or if you don't add, there is no compile time error for that. So I just ignore writing this. So all the methods in our interface should not be defined. And once when we make a class which implements this interface, it should have the methods of this, the overridden methods of them, and the method should be defined over here. So what we're actually going to do, I'm going to run the program here and I'm going to show the output first. So here it asks me to enter any one of the shape. So I would like to choose square. So I need to enter one of the side of the square. So I am saying one of the side is 10. So if you want to find the area, you're going to press 1. If you're going to find the perimeter, you're going to say 2. Else you're going to say 3. So I'd like to see both of them. So I say 3. And there you have the area of the square with this dimension and perimeter of the square with this dimension. So for that, the program goes like this. So in my main function, I first ask the user to enter the choice through a print statement. After that, I take the user's choice and run a switch case through it, in which the user will first have case 1 for square, case 2 for rectangle. This is going to be rectangle, and case 3 for triangle, and case 4 for circle. So what happens in case 1 is once the user selects a square, I'm going to take the side of a square because relating to the formulae, all the sides of the square are equal. And in a rectangle, I take both length and breadth. In triangle, I take the base and the height. In circle, I take just the radius. So I'm going to show you how the calculation goes. So here I have given a function called area, which is going to take double. I've given this double because I'm going to pass all the values through this function, and when I come for the circle, I'm going to do 2 pi r, and my radius can be some other value also. So that is why I'm taking double over here. uh, and after that I have my double perimeter. So double I and double j. So what happens is I have a class for square, class for rectangle, class for triangle, and class for circle. All of these classes implement the interface called shape. So when the user selects a square and gives his choice, like the side of the square or the length and breadth of a rectangle, the value gets stored in this double G. And now I'm going to create a reference of interface and allotting the memory for square. So once I do this using this object, I am going to pass the values through the function. So here I say to find the area of the square, you press 1. To find the perimeter, you press 2. These three statements over here, I've used this this soutline, and after that, so when you say 1, you get into this. When you say 2, you get into this. When it is 3, it gets into both of them. That is why you get the area and perimeter displayed over here. And when you're saying the area is, I'm calling the function sss.area, and sss is my object with this reference of shape. And I'm passing the value g, where g is the side of the square. So when I pass the value, it actually finds to which memory it is allocated. So over here, it is allocated to the square. So it goes to square, and this is our square method. And yeah, here we can see that we have two overridden methods of the interface. One is the area, the second one is the perimeter. So the value g which I've passed gets into this I. So now i's value is going to be the value of side of the square, and g. So I'm going to initialize a variable k which is going to calculate the final area or perimeter. So k calculates the final area, and that is going to be double because I've taken double over here. And there's another double value which is L in perimeter. So this has a return type double, and it is going to return k. And here for perimeter, for area, I'm going to do a into a because that is the formula for finding the area of a square. And for perimeter, I'm going to just add all the sides of a square. So, and after doing that, I actually return the values. So here the area value gets stored, and I'm going to return the value of k over here and il over here. So both of them come, the values get returned over here, and the area is 100 and the perimeter is 40 is getting printed. The same happens for a rectangle, but here the length and breadth has to be passed, but the argument which I've taken have only one argument, so I cannot pass both the arguments for the calculation over there. So I calculate the value of area and perimeter over here and then pass the values to for the output statement. For circle, I take 2 pi r for circumference, that is perimeter, and pi r square for area, and finally calculate the value for all of them. Thank you.